Hello, it's Crypto CJ. It's a trade of the day, Monday evening slash Tuesday morning, Zoom edition. And that's right. It's the election in the USA. That's been the big news and could be relevant to Bitcoin's prices as well as those of other altcoins in the market. Let's go to the charts to check it out. So actually, I think I'm gonna look at my X feed first. Yeah, we got an update. JP Morgan's predicting a 60 to 70% chance that Trump will clinch victory in the Electoral College in the US. And it could be a nice bump of economic assets, including Bitcoin. And Mr. Chassis here is just predicting, well, he's commenting on the prediction that USD could jump 5% in the event of a red sweep, what he's calling, which I assume he means a
Yes.
Republican takeover of the government here in the U.S. So we'll see how that plays out, or even if it works, Kamala might win. Who knows? All right, Bitcoin on the day chart, and we shot up last week to 73.8, give or take, and then all red candles after that. So that was a pretty hard resistance there, and boom, swatted down. About $5,000 from there. Bitcoin's at 68K now. We'll see if that holds a support. I've been wanting 60K to hold a support for a long time. That looks like it's in pretty good shape, but we will see if it will last. And then on Ethereum, not much with Ethereum. Just going sideways action around 2,500 between 24 and about 27. Ethereum has not been that exciting. So any questions or comments about the markets overall before we look at some individual opportunities for day trades and swing trades?
I just think it's the election. The it's just all the unstableness of the election sort of predict an increase after the result, but depending on the result will probably depend on how much it moves.
Yeah.
But I think either way it'll go up. Just
So we will look at some day trades and swing trades today, but you may not want to trade based on what Craig just said, volatility due to the election. Um, I'm probably going to trade anyway. All right. Well, go over to Altcoin Alert. See what we have here. Um, and for those of you wondering, my setup here, I'm in Cebu, Philippines. My setup with a computer desk is right below a television, so the TV is blocking out part of my camera. So I'm going to duck here below, and here I am. So, or I could turn off my camera, but I probably won't. All right, so here we are on Altcoin Alert on the altcoin radar. I will shrink that. Reload, get the most current information. And I'm on the altcoin radar and the AA score. I'm gonna sort this really quick. I was looking at this one earlier, Haven Protocol, XHV. I've not looked at this coin before. It's on CoinX Exchange. I'm not familiar with that one, but it's had some nice movement. Here on the 15-minute chart, we dipped below the 20 here on the RTI, which is one of my favorite entries, and broke back above. That happened right about here. Went
You
down a
know
little
what
bit.
sector it's in?
I don't know. That's actually a pretty good question.
I'll see if I can find out.
Yeah, thanks. Could be gaming, could be, a
Could
little
be
later
meme,
one.
could be gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as you can see, when this broke above the 20 on the RTI, we got 28% move. That's awesome. Now on my day trading, I'm going for 1 to 1.5% movement on a chart. I'm an experienced day trader, so I'm trading on the foreign exchange with leverage at 10x. So most of my trades come in between 10% and 15% profit, taking that leverage into consideration. If you're a new trader to this, you should stay on spot and just look for trades that go up. Anyway, what you got, Craig?
Nothing yet.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, I didn't see anything.
Okay, so that's XHV on a spot trade or a long trade. I don't know if this one's available on a leverage exchange or not. So I'm going to break away from this for now. Well, let's look at do a quick review of my day trading setup. I've got supply and demand visible range from Lux Algo. That's giving me support and resistance. So the red zone is resistance, green zone is support. And then RTI, the relative trend index, I'm using that for entries, ideally, or my favorite entries are the dips below the 20 that come back up. And bring up my vertical line, show you an example of that. That happens here. And you can see it dips down below and then breaks back up. Makes a really nice move up. We get another move like that down here. It's not as pronounced, but it's a 9% move. 9% is a great day trade. So you can use your resistance area for to give you some guidance on where to get out of your trade on your day trades. I usually look at that, or I go with my 1 to 1.5%. And another option is for a coin that's really hot, you don't wait for it to go to the 20. Maybe you get in at the 50. That's this middle dotted line that I've drawn. And if you would like this setup to either use it or mess around with it, email me at cryptocj13@gmail.com. I can send you a copy of it. You don't have to recreate it from scratch. Okay, so that's the day trading setup. Then I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna click on this one. This is a 1 hour chart, and this will be my swing trading setup. And the supply and demand visible range is the same for supply and or for support and resistance. I'm using some other indicators to get in. Going with supertrend, which is a buy sell indicator, and Trendio LSMA, which is for confirmation. So ideally, we got a pretty good setup now. Um, the buy signal printed. We're coming out of the support area. The Trendio LSMA has turned green for confirmation. So I like this entry. And you just go here to the red zone for 100% move, which is amazing. That might take a few days or even a few weeks, but that's the nature of swing trading. Okay, any questions on Haven Protocol on either a day trade or a swing trade? Okay.
Haven's a stable coin. Haven's the world's only network private stable asset built on Monero and including XUSD, the world's first private stable coin.
Huh.
So if it's a stable coin, it shouldn't really be moving too much, should it?
No, and it should be like right at about $1. Um, well, I guess it's not pegged to the US dollar. It's maybe pegged to something else. Yeah. So there you go. But it's moving enough. So if you want to get on CoinX and trade this, knock yourself out. Let me know. All right. So I'm gonna get away from this kind of weirdness and head over to Altcoin Alert. And the AA scores haven't been as useful to me as they used to be. So I've been doing more sorts on social activity, short-term sentiment. So I'll go ahead and sort social activity. I'm looking for matches with trading activity, with fire or thumbs up, like a rocket pool here. We have both. And Gitcoin, Rune. I like Rune a lot. It moves pretty well. And we got thumbs up on both. So let's go to Rune. All right. Should be on my list. This is my watch list for coins on. I originally started it with Binance because that's where I learned to trade a couple years ago. Now it's mostly buy Bitcoins. All right, let's go to our RTI and get the day trading set up first. And my computer's a little pokey, so all right, there we go. All right, we've got a pretty good setup about to happen. We're coming out of the green zones. Yeah, it's sitting right on support, and we're about to break up. We've already broken down on the 20. We haven't broken back up yet. So what I'm gonna do on this one is set an alert. Right click on the RTI, add an alert. And if you're trading spot, you're going to want to be crossing up on the 20. Once per bar close, we'll keep it on all day until you turn it off. Alert name, I usually use the information source. So it's a social activity. And TradingView will remember it if you punch that one in a few times. Notifications, notify an app on my phone. Show a pop-up notification on my computer. Play a sound also on my computer. 3 notes reverb, and there's a bunch of sounds to choose from. But I prefer trading both directions. So instead of crossing up, I'm going to go with entering a channel and put 80 on top. So that way, if it shoots above the 80 and starts to dip back down, I'll trade it on the short side. And then I'll leave everything else the same. Click create, and you see that rectangle here. So once this breaks above the 20, the alert should go off. Let me know to investigate a long. It shoots up, breaks above the 80, then dips back down. Could be a short possibility. Okay, any questions on Rune?
No, sir.
All right, let's see what else Altcoin Alert can come up with for us. That was social activity, short-term sentiment. Match that up with Elder Impulse hourly. Short-term sentiment is what people are talking about online. Elder Impulse hourly is a technical indicator. When these match, that's something I want to look at some more. Bullish on status, don't know that one. And that's about it. So we don't really have any matches. So let's look at long-term sentiment. I'll match that up with the Elder Impulse Daily. These are longer term movements, usually better suited for swing trades, but can be useful for day trading as well. So scroll all the way up, see what's on our list. Long-term Impulse Daily. Well, another situation with no matches, at least on the bullish side. Now we've seen a few matches on the bearish side. We may look at those a little later. And we do have a match here on Immutable X. I traded this yesterday. Got a nice day trade on that. That seems to be a contender. So we'll look at IMX. Okay. Kind of choppy, but hanging around the 50, which is sort of no man's land. So this is another one where you want to set an alert. Right click on the RTI, add an alert. If you're trading on spot, go crossing up on the 20. If you want to trade both directions, entering a channel. Upper is the 80, lower is a 20. And this is long-term sentiment. And yeah, that's the one. So I've got my rectangle here. So if this dips back below the 20 and comes back up, that could be an entry on a long. It shoots above the 80 and dips back down, could be a short. Okay. Let's look at this one on as a swing trade. I like this on a swing. There's a lot of room to retrace. Took it now. Retrace potential is 30%. That's a great swing trade. But I would wait till the set an alert like right here on the super trend. Let's choose buy on that one. Super trend buy. Only once. Long-term sentiment. And then notifications. I'll leave those the same, except I'm gonna go with handbell for my sound. Click create. So this will go off. Let's see if it shows up. All right, so here's the alerts I've set so far. And yeah, there's the one I just set for the super trend buy. Yeah, looks good, at least technically. You might want to look up some news on IMX, see what's happening with it. Sometimes TradingView will print news articles like we have here from 2 days ago. But yeah, I'm digging this for a swing trade. Okay, any questions on IMX as a swing or a day trade?
Nope.
All right. Let's look at one more on Altcoin Alert before we go to iCoinPro. I've been looking at this 1 hour projected range off and on. Okay, this looks good. SXP has an upper value of 8%, an average of just under 4, and a lower of, negative a tiny amount. So I like that. As you can see, I was trading this yesterday. I still have the chart up. So let's look at this real quick. And it broke above the 20, but then dipped back down again. So if you want to get in now, not financial advice, you might want to consider it and then ride this one back out to the red zone. It'd be 9% move, or maybe this area here for 3%. See a little bit of resistance there. Some more resistance here around 5%. So I'm liking SXP at the moment. I might take this one on my own. We got that hard red candle right now in the short term. This was bouncing around yesterday, making me a little bit of money. Or you can set an alert on it. Right click on the RTI, add an alert, crossing up. Oops. Yeah, here we go, crossing up on the 20. Just once. And this was, I don't remember how we got to this one. And there you go. But I took the trade already, kind of on a hunch because I had a good day with it yesterday. Day trading can be superstitious. Let's look at this as a swing. It's pretty similar to what we were looking at earlier, the coin before this. So it's in the green zone. We're waiting for a print of a buy signal, and we want the Trendio LSMA to be green. So we don't have either of those things yet. So this is one we can set an alert on the super trend. So it didn't choose that. Yeah, all right, there we go. You can use direction change if you want to trade both directions. But there you go, the buy only once. Long-term sentiment. I don't remember how we got to it. And whatever you want to use for your alert sound, you're good to go. Click create. There you go. All right. Any questions on Altcoin Alert before we head over to iCoinPro? Very well. We'll look at a couple iCoinPro coins. And they've done some different things with this. You know what? I may need to review this before talking about it. But we'll just look at these suggestions here. So I haven't read up on the changes they've made. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little research on these guys before we talk about these on the Zoom call. So I think I'm gonna bail on this. All right, well, I will wrap it up here. This has been a election day pre-event. Hopefully this was useful, and hopefully you guys make some good trades. Any questions before we head out?
Nope.
All right.
Did you hear
Thank
that
you.
new Waves coin come?
A new what?
Waves coin?
That's an older
It's an
project.
interoperable.
So,
Yeah.
but have they upgraded it in some way, or
Yeah, they're doing a new interoperable. Yeah, I just listened to the spiel on it today, and it sounded like they're an OG. So
is that something the Crypt Nation guys talked about at some point, or where did
no,
you?
I think I just heard it on site. Yeah, maybe it was Crypto 101.
Okay,
Wait,
because I know
yeah,
some of
wait.
the. I think it was. I know one of the guys didn't like that coin. Worked for him for a while and didn't like it, but that was many years ago. So hopefully they've upgraded the technology and found use for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's released the November 6th.
All
There's
right. Well, DYOR, do your own research, and if you're inclined, go ahead and take a position in that one. I'm focused more on day trading and short-term swing trading, so I don't really discuss buy and holds very much, but um, that could be a swing trade on the spot side. So check it out. All
right
right.
up.
Thanks for sharing. Any other interesting tidbits from the audience today? All right, cool.
Just be safe out there. It's going to be volatile.
Yes.
Indeed. Good advice from Craig. Be safe. All right, I will wrap it up here and stop the recording. Hopefully, I will be back on Thursday night, Friday morning. So we'll see you guys then. Bye.
Right up.
Bye.
Bye-bye.